What's going on? I'm on Rohan, all that good stuff. My day is going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. You can always leave a comment on that if you wish. The state of mind you happen to be in. Did you know that influences everything that you happen to be in? What it is that you can possibly do to change the situation as well, that is currently plaguing or blessing you. The state of mind has a lot to say for what it is you get in your current time. If it is that you go through nothing but negative, and it is only the negative you see, and you do not think you will make it through to the end you see, by thinking that that is what will be. Do you not know that everything, including what your body does, is controlled by your mind? Moving my hand, I'm telling my hand to do that with my mind. Right? So if you're in a bad situation, and you don't think that you'll make it out of that situation, what will your body do to ensure that your thoughts are true? Your state of mind has a lot to do where you are. What happens if you just have that mindset that it doesn't matter, you will be successful regardless? What happens then? Are you successful in the end? Granted, some can only hold this for so long. But what happens if you can hold this for infinity? Regardless of where you are, what you see? What happens then? What will your result you get to see? If you always have a mindset that you can make it through regardless what it is, did you ever notice? You see opportunities at the moment that it's needed. But as soon as you think you cannot, do you see opportunities upon that spot? What would happen if you did that all the time? Would you see opportunities that ones that don't think in this way? Does that make any sense? Doesn't matter what it is you go through. There's opportunities all around you. Of course, you may choose and pick which ones you wish. You never know, there might be multiple opportunities in the midst of whatever is this. even if it's bad, even if it is tragic and sad. Opportunity to learn something you did not before that spot. Why waste a moment that's crucial? When you could have gotten out of it, if you only thought this way, for it's crucial. Your mindset and the way that you comprehend, even your perspective, decides your end. Even if it is dire. Why not act as if your mindset is dire? If it's negative, you need to find a way to make it positive. Even if you look for things, you will find them. It may be little to you, but what would it do to the focus that currently happens to be around you and influences everything that you can be and do? Isn't that a mindset? To do anything you wish to do? Regardless if it's a struggle, if you must fight nail and tooth to get what it is you wish, is it worth the struggle in the midst of this? To know if you stay this way long enough, you get what it is you seek. If only you stay focused long enough. State of mind you are in. Is it going to help you? Or will it make your tragic end? To where it is you wish to be. To what it is you wish you could be. Are ones around you similar? For the most part, the ones around you, you are similar. Does that mean you might have to change a few friends? Question is, do you want a successful end? If only this mindset you might have had. All the success you wish you could have had. It would have been there already. For the mindset. For it is the only reason you do or do not get. It's not hard to understand. regardless what it is, will you choose to stand? Do you not know that you are more powerful than you know? Even at moments, impossible things, for most, can show. Things that normally would not be physically possible, all of a sudden become physically possible. Have you ever heard those stories of ones in moments of danger? They try to save a loved one, and all of a sudden, a strength that they did not know they had, not even physically possible for anyone else to have ever had. Sudden they do something such as this? Do you think there was a negative mindset when it is they did this? Or is it a mindset, I will find a way, and I will not turn away? The success that I wish, I get it upon this day. And anything other that could be, I tell it, you take and flee from me. Your mindset has a lot to do with where you are. Main question is, are you happy where you are? And I don't mean complacent, by the way. If you have become content with what it is you have, content on what you are, content with just living an average life, but you have ideas in the midst of your life, and you do not act, what do you think you will say and think about at the last of your days? When there are no more actions you can perform upon any day. Why not strive for more? The funny thing about it is, more than likely, you're looking for more. You want proof of this? Every time you look, scroll your finger to look. What is it that you're looking for? Someone that can do more? To entertain you for what it is that they can do. The next time you look at such things as this, just think of this. That very thing you have just watched is something you could have done instead of watched. If only you were to put in the work Of course, you get rewarded for your work, especially if you are one of a kind. You can do it multiple times, better than any other that could ever be. Entertaining to listen to or to see. Seeing someone perform an act takes a load of practice just to perform that one act. Just remember, you could be the one that had done that. Instead of the one that is on the bleachers watching. You know, you could be in the game instead of just watching. But of course, your mindset has a lot to do with that. Those that might have good ideas or aspirations. Does that offend you? I'm basically telling you, every time you see that, you could be the one doing that. Regardless what it might be. Or does it offend you because I tell you that that could be you? Just trying to encourage you. Saying the very thing that you watch, that you may think is not possible as you watch, is something that you could do. Regardless of the limitations that you think that are to you. What is that I said a while back? Your mindset? You think you have limitations, do you? It is, as you say, because your mind controls you. That's the only reason it is so. What happens if you tell your mind that thinks this? No. Amazing things happen. And just think, they could have already happened. It's kind of sad if you ask me. And here's something interesting. Lately I've been looking, but there's something I'm looking for. You know what it is that I'm looking for? I'm looking to see if I am the only one doing as I do and have already done. In the avenue that I do, I'm trying to see if I have competition on what I do. Is that another mindset that inspires you? Some strive in such things as this. Some, they crave this. One that likes to compete to complete a great and almost impossible feat. Does that sound familiar? Scrolling, watching these ones perform what it is they've done. What kind of mindset do they have to get these things done? Depending on what you watch. Many have this competitive mindset. Do you have a competitive mindset to what you could be? Or have you just become complacent with what you have and do not wish for more? You cannot lie to yourself. In truth, you do wish for more. But it is you refuse to move. Your mindset does not allow you to move. And for the most part, are you doing what you are passionate about for the most part? Or do you do something that you do not like? Why would you become complacent on something you do not like? Being content in what you do, that is different than being content and choosing not to do. Or does anything I just said to you mean anything? For regardless, this mindset, you will not change it. Do you wish to be average? Is that why you do not change it? So you wish to have never accomplished anything. That would be above what anyone else has accomplished? You don't have an idea that could help someone? You don't have a business plan that works great? You don't have something that can make this place better than what it is? In some way? Are you sure you don't upon this day? Even if it is just a service. To make it easier for something that takes time, that someone that would be doing something in this amount of time would not be able to do because they have not received this service from you. Did you just catch that? Even if it is a service as simple as making food. I'm not talking fast food though. I'm more talking about that unique, only you have the recipe, home business Not this franchise get it in 10-minute stuff. I'm talking about that authentic food kind of stuff.